Hi, friends. Happy Divine Mercy, and it's the conclusion of the Easter octave. So, what we see here is the events unfolding following Jesus being resurrected from the dead. And I think one of the important liturgies that never changes, regardless of what year A, B, or C on the liturgical calendar, the one thing that never changes, the one feast that never changes is Divine Mercy. And we celebrate this feast day. So first of all, what is it? Well, this was a message that was preached even before World War II happened. There was a Polish sister by the name of Saint Faustina, and she was told to share the mercy of God to others. And this message had to be spread. Now, the Catholic Church, for a time, they actually barred it because the message wasn't clear, and most of it had to do with the most of it was translated wrong. But when St. John Paul the Great came in, he ensured that divine mercy was there. But however, after further consideration, the devotion was still allowed to be prayed. So there were people still praying the Divine Mercy Chaplet before it was cool, they say. But the message of Divine Mercy is clear, is that we beg God for mercy. Now, when Jesus hung on the cross, he asked his Father to forgive the people for they didn't know what they were doing. Every Sunday after Easter, we hear the theme of mercy. Even the psalm, His mercy endures forever. Jesus' mercy echoes through us. We are called to live out the message of mercy. Even the saints, they have to live out the message of mercy to others. It is no different that Jesus wants to commission those same apostles, despite the fact that many abandoned them, to live out the call to forgive others, and they will be forgiven. I think a takeaway from all this pertaining to divine mercy is that mercy is a two-way street. And, it's one thing you receive mercy, but at the same time, we must offer mercy. Now, when let's go back to the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus reminds people that we must learn to forgive people and receive that forgiveness in return. Just like the most critical line of the Our Father: forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Now, the one thing I love about it is about an apostle named Thomas. And he was like, well, I don't believe you unless I actually touch his actual wounds. And eventually he does. My Lord and my God. Now, the one thing we can all also take away from the message of divine mercy is that I love praying the Divine Mercy Novena, which begins on Good Friday and it ends on Divine Mercy Sunday. And one of the intentions for the novena is to pray for those who do not know God. Likewise, another intention is to pray for those who have abandoned their faith due to lukewarmness. And those are like some really powerful intentions right there, where, you pray for those who do not know God, and then those that did come to know him, but refuse to live out those commands. And let's face it, we are surrounded by people that don't follow the teachings of the church. We are surrounded by people who just like, you know what? My faith is not important. Look at them. They're dead inside. But we must learn to be missionaries of mercy to every person that we encounter. Regardless of what our vocation is in life, Everyone can live out God's mercy now. One powerful thing that I love about the prayer is that one thing that I love about it is that we ask God to turn his merciful gaze upon all mankind and especially upon poor sinners. Now, sometimes we may have to ask ourselves, who are these poor sinners? Well, first of all, we are all sinners. There's no question about that. Because when Jesus hung on that cross, he thought of not just those that were going to live out his commands, but those who were going to fall away. And hopefully he was going to hope that there was going to be an epic conclusion that was coming back to the church. We can only pray for everyone, especially those close to us. So friends, as we celebrate the message of divine mercy, let us ask God to have mercy on everyone and the whole world. Because through his cross, he redeemed everyone. Happy Easter, friends. God bless.